Hello everyone, welcome back to Of Bricks and Dragons. Today we are looking at the LEGO City Space Set 60429. We have a new camera, so everything looks like it's a lot nicer than what our old camera was doing. Excuse me. So I picked up two of these sets. These are about $20. I got them over at Target. Uh, we don't have them in my local Walmart, and I try not to buy quite as much stuff off of Amazon. um, but I thought it was a nice little set, so I picked up two of these. We do have a small ship here. Um, it's using this kind of basics younger kid set because this is meant for the younger kids. This is the 4+ set, so I believe it's a 4+ set. The way the instructions are done up, it's done for the smaller kids, trying to help them learn how to build. So this is a nice little kind of preset shape here, and then this is an add-on piece in the front. So this works pretty good. They've used this on a couple other sets for younger kids and that in the past. So, you know, the different things that they've kind of come up with this shape is pretty good, and this is no exception here. So, as we look at it, we do have this is the new Space series. So we have our little battery pack in the back here. We have our regular thruster, and then this would be some other kind of engine here. I'm going to say that this would be our faster than light. If I'm kind of staying in, I think I am. All right, this would be our faster than light engines, and this would be our regular thrusters here. We do have enough room for one figure to be inside, and we do have a little digital display. So it's kind of nice there. When we look at our characters, we have two characters that come with it. So I guess it's kind of open to interpretation to a point, but this one looks like it's the gentleman. There is only one face on both of these. So we have some nice print on the back, some very nice print on the front, as well as the old classic space design. And then, of course, we have the helmet here. Honestly, I think he's supposed to be the gentleman that's outside, and I think she's supposed to be the pilot. I believe that's how they... Nope. Looking in that, I guess I'm backwards. Either way, it doesn't matter. But she's got a visor that flips up and it goes down. So, however you want to work that, either way. And a lot of the ways I look at this, because we have different colors here. It's kind of like a Star Trek type thing, and I know that they did something like this in Star Wars too. When you look at like the battle droids, different droids are different colors and all that, and we're doing the same thing. And they've always done this with this Space series. You have some white, some red, some, I think they had blue, then green. We added some pink in later. Now we have a brown one. So we have different colors, and I'm going to say that that's probably all along the same lines that was established by Gene Roddenberry so many years ago, back in the 60s, of different divisions have different colors, so you know what you're kind of looking for. Now, whatever color you want to do for whatever your imaginative play is, that's perfectly fine. And if people are cross-trained or whatever, that's fine too. However you want to play it, it's your world, your imagination, you have fun your way. But it is very nice. I mean, we have a young lady's head on this one. It's all still pretty much the same print. It's just that we have the green arms here. So it's still the nice same back print that they've been using out of this series. Except, like I said, she's got a visor that goes up. There is no hair pieces that go with these. So if you want them to run around without their helmets on, you'll have to get your own hair pieces. So keep that in mind. I'm going to put him back inside here so you can pilot the ship. Now, the reason why I picked up two of these is because these are a little bit smaller. So I was kind of thinking these could be shuttles or something like that. I already showed you the battery. These can go up or down if you really wanted to, but I think that they're they're probably just as well being down. We do have one connector here. I think typically we would have had a double. So why we didn't get a double, I don't know. It's their initial design. Of course, it's not going to be a big issue with me because usually when I put these together, these are going to be more models. And if we do lift this up, we do have a crystal. So of course, in my little goofy mind, as I look at this, and the way we're doing this, because they want one crystal to kind of go over here, which we're going to get to in a little bit. And then we kind of go through things over there. My thoughts on the whole thing. There is no landing gear here. This is just kind of a straightforward, you just kind of land it and set it down. So there's nothing there, no extra mechanics. So really that works good for the younger kids trying to learn how to do all this. It's not getting too complicated. There's not a lot of pieces to this, but it does work pretty good. It is a pretty sturdy build. Also want to mention that we do have one little alien here. So we have a little alien blobish kind of character with the 3 eyes and a little mouth there. So, you know, it is kind of nice. We're getting aliens again. And then we have, each set has got 2 of these. It's said to take 3 of these crystals and put 2 in one and 1 in another, and then have 1 sitting over here or whatever. So what I did is I took 2 crystals and I put them in here. I took the other 2 and I put them in there, and I kind of left it empty. So as you see on this one, I don't have a crystal here because I don't have them working on that. They'll have to mine that out. Let's see, so we got to this. Actually, seeing that I'm already over here. So as we build this up, we have a nice little crystal display. So this looks like we are taking the energy from the crystals and putting it into our batteries. So this is our kind of purpose for being out in space. We are actually getting power from the crystals. So our MacGuffin here, our power cells, are the battery packs from the crystals. So if you want to put it into a Star Trek idea, you can call them the lithium crystals. If you want it to be just kind of a whatever, it's just power straight from the crystals, however you want to call it. But that's a little explanation here that we see from our Lego sets. Now we do have a kind of air hammer here, or air chisel, or electronic chisel, or however you want to call it. And then we also have our old classic metal detector, or maybe it's a crystal detector in our case. So we do have a little bench here to hold on to those. We do have a nice little computer here to help try and further us. It's not much of a build here. All small, simple builds for the kids. This is a fun little setup because we actually have a rotating little crane, and it does, of course, it's the little click joints here, so we can kind of try and pick up something. If I can pick it up. Not quite. There we go. So now we get her picked up. And then we can move it around to where we need to go. So, you know, this all works hand in hand with some of the other space sets that they have right now. So, I like the idea. I think it's a pretty decent design. Gives us a lot of opportunity for a lot of imaginative play. And of course here, I'll show you the books here. So, like I said, I believe that these are for the 4+, and when we look at the instructions here, so we have one side where it's showing the little hands, and it's showing us what we need to build our sets. And it does that every page. So as an adult, all I got to do is look at this and I can kind of figure out what I need here. I think it is nice for the little kids to try and learn how to do this, because we have here's our parts on the one page, so they have that understanding, and then there we go. So I think it works pretty good. All in all, I think it's a pretty decent set. I think that these could very well work for shuttles in my own little imaginative world. We didn't have a lot of extra parts. All I really got from each set was one of the little orange colored pieces here and an extra visor. So, and I got 2 visors and 2 of those. So really it wasn't a lot of extra pieces there. So they have everything pretty much nailed right on as to what's needed. But sets wise and everything all together, I think it's a pretty decent set, especially for $20. I think it's, it didn't take me all that long. And of course I'm sitting there watching Star Wars while I'm doing this. So, like I said, I like building stuff where I'm not on the camera. Otherwise I feel like I need to rush. I'll watch some TV or I'll watch YouTube videos or whatever else. So in those regards, I know I can speed it up, but I always feel like I'm just being rushed. Just the way this works out and everything else. It's not a very difficult build, but it is kind of interesting. You can take elements for this and then you can just expand it onto whatever else. But having 2 of them, because I figured if I had 2 shuttles, that would work pretty good. Especially if I can get back into getting some Star Trek going or whatever for my role-playing game. These could just be my stand-ins for my shuttles. And then we'll see what other silliness that we get into. I know I've been doing our other videos and that, and want to keep that going as well. So, I get so many things. Something I didn't think about mentioning here, because this is actually meant for the kids. Normally we would have stickers for this. This is not a sticker. This is all printed on. Everything here is printed on. There are no stickers. So that's really kind of nice, especially with the little kids trying to get the stickers on, so you don't have, and I've seen it with my daughters as well when they were younger, trying to help put their own Lego sets together, and they'd come to me because their stickers would be way off in the corner or something. So having the prints on there is really kind of nice. I really do enjoy having the prints on there instead of having to try and put the stickers on. So, all right. I think that's really about all we have here today. So, thanks for visiting. I appreciate you sitting around the pool table with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.